Well, hello, welcome to the third of our Musical Talk minis this week. This week, or tonight, it's Soho Cinders. For the first time I'm seeing it. I'm here with Sandra, as bloody always, and I'm also here with Jen. Hello.
We're only doing one show for Musical Talk this week, I'm happy to announce.
How are you, Jen?
Very much looking forward to seeing this. It's been a long time in the coming, so it's really exciting that it's got such an appropriate venue.
Yes, it's been around for about 10 years, isn't it, on and off?
Indeed, I've just had a quick peek of the musical, the programme, which has a nice little summary of how long it's taken to get actually onto a stage, which is both inspiring and I think slightly terrifying at the same time. So I'm really glad that it finally has made it and that we're going to see it tonight.
This is the world premiere as well.
It is, yes.
It's the world premiere.
Sort of. I mean, because you saw, Jen and I didn't, but you went to see the concert production.
The concert, yes, but that was just concert for a charity thing, but it's the first proper staged version of it.
And our friend Jared Carey is in it, of Spamalot fame, which we saw last night. Michael Xavier is in it, Jenna Russell is in it, Stephen Fry is in it.
Stephen Fry's voice is in it.
The voice of Stephen Fry is in it. We're all looking forward to it, aren't we, ladies?
We are indeed.
Well, we're outside Soho Cinders and the production is over. It's quite long, isn't it, Sandra?
Long, is it?
Seems maybe because it starts at 8 o'clock.
2 hours, 20 minutes. It says so in the programme here. It's a very good length, actually.
We had a rollicking time in this show, didn't we? It is really, really wonderful. Fabulous might be the correct term.
Yes, great fun show.
As a person who's seen it before, what do you think, you who haven't seen it before? I've seen the concert version, I haven't seen this production.
I've heard a couple of songs. It's lovely to hear Gypsies of the Ether in its context, because I think that's an absolutely stunning song. Jen, you agree with me, don't you?
Yes, definitely. I think that was, for me, was one of my favourite songs in the show. I don't think I've ever come across a song that has dealt with relationships over text and the internet before in such a convincing way. And the intimacy, strangely, that you can get across texting without actually being there. Just while we're on the songs in general, as you would expect from Stiles and Drewe, and that's a terrible thing to say, isn't it? Really lovely upbeat score, very
touching as well.
Touching in places,
Funny.
yes, as well, and lovely memorable melodies. Really get you bopping about. Just what you'd expect.
I think that's what I mean. I say the songs are funny. The songs in this show are really, really funny. Especially the Ugly Sisters. I think they have. I'd be happy if they just had a kind of a spin-off.
During the concert performance, they had to re-record their songs because people were, and I quote this, laughing too much.
But this is a slightly more intimate performance, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we had less of show-stopping.
Definitely a few show-stealing songs from the Ugly Sisters,
yes.
And a fantastic duo there as well.
And a wonderful band as well. We only had 5 musicians, but I think we had some sort of live track going on at the same time.
It worked so well. It integrated really well with the band and with the pre-recording.
All the strings were pre-recorded, so they were all playing along with that, and it's very clever what they did.
What I love about this show is that they use technology, but not kind of in your face, this is the IT generation. No, it's just the way we use technology these days.
No projections.
No projections, thank God. But it's wonderful. It's on at the Soho Theatre, and so we're in the middle of Soho. It says on Old Compton Street, and they mention Frith Street, the Prince Edward Theatre and everything. And being, for me, a person who hangs out in Soho, I'm in Soho literally almost every day. It's just they've captured their spirits in the right sense. They're not necessarily making a mockery of what Soho is. They're just saying what Soho is, and it's my Soho. I can really relate to what's happening, and it's great having that. Something, because all the shows these days are set in New York. But it feels a bit like it's that kind of. When it comes to modern musicals, like Rent or even Avenue Q and shows like that, they're all set in New York.
There's a song in the show which reminds me slightly of the gay or European scene in Legally Blonde. Am I correct in that moment?
It's hard to tell, yes.
Yes.
Maybe in what they try. Yeah, it's hard to tell who's gay.
It's hard to tell who's gay or straight nowadays. And that reminded me ever so slightly of that wonderful, wonderful scene in Legally Blonde.
Just in theme, though, not necessarily music, lyrics.
It wasn't set in a courtroom, but it's the same gist of the idea. I have to mention the design of this show. I love what they've done with the set. It's a kind of very, very large old Compton Street sign. And they've integrated it very well to various aspects of the scenery.
I know, because it's on at the Soho Theatre, it's a small production, but I don't think it needs to be any bigger than this. I think they've got everything. It's not like, because they're working on a limited budget in a small theatre because they can't sell infinite number of tickets, so they've got, and they're doing so well with what they have. I don't see how they need anything. It doesn't feel like it's lacking in any sense when it comes to scenery or anything.
The lighting is wonderful, done by Mr. Sir Lord Hugh Vanstone of Every Show in the World fame. And we even had some blinders, didn't we, Sandra?
I didn't, because I was sat on
we
the
did.
side. You did.
What I particularly enjoyed, actually, were the really little touches of direction. So there are a couple of moments that stood out for me. First, when you first meet Prince and Marilyn, there's a lovely little scene between them that sort of pinpoints where their relationship is. Without words or song, which I thought really worked for me. And there was another wonderful moment where you have the Ugly Sisters who come in to a bar the next morning and proceed to clear the drinks table.
Mix the drinks as well.
Mixing the drinks. Although I was upset that they didn't down them at the end of the scene. Yes. Although one of them had a cigarette end in it, so I'm not sure that I would have wanted to do it either.
I thought it was a wasp.
I hope it wasn't real. The one other question that I did wonder when we first got there is there is a Boris bike on stage, and I'm intrigued as to whether it's rented by the half hour, because if it's just for half an hour, then you don't have to pay and hurry it back. Or whether it's just out for 24 hours.
It's 2 acts.
Oh, that's true.
Or maybe it's a sponsorship thing.
I think for me that does epitomise the fun of the show, the fact that it is so London-based and London-centric, with lovely little details like a Boris bike being ridden across stage.
Boris bike was a lyric in one of the songs.
And also it's the second show we've seen this week with a Boris bike in it.
These 2 days, yes.
Spamalot last night has a Boris bike.
We had Boris on stage yesterday in Spamalot. But I don't think you're missing out if you're not a Londoner with this show. It's just the added thing.
It's boy meets boy, loses boy, gets boy back again kind of story.
I like how they work with the original fairy tale, and there are a lot of fairy tale things. Like they have a narrator. Yes. Which seems like an easy way to get away with the fact that they don't have the proper sets and stuff.
He kind of fizzled off in the end, didn't he? He didn't sort of make an appearance. So he was the train station announcer. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, I did notice that.
But he didn't say, and the audience happy ever after.
No.
But they clearly did, so it was all right.
Oh
dear, we've spoiled the ending.
We await the sequel.
Sorry for anybody who hasn't seen
but
it.
There's still things that happen which we haven't revealed. A wonderful story about Soho, set in Soho, literally. Do go and see it, Soho Cinders at the Soho Theatre. Thank you very much, Jen.
A pleasure.
Thank you very much, Sandra.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
I've said it before.